discuss. David Gergen, what does this mean?
I mean,
or Nick, Christoph, either one.
I think we honor Shimon Peres because he had a vision for peace, because he was willing to make sacrifices to achieve that. And I think that one reason he is so honored is that it's not clear that the government today in Israel has that same vision, willingness to make sacrifices.
Shimon Peres, I think, should serve as a role model for a rising generation of leaders. Both candidates from last night, as well as many others, ought to take their cues from him. I had the privilege of interviewing him about a few months ago in Columbus, Ohio, and I must tell you, for a man in his 90s, he was remarkably forward-looking. He was very optimistic about the possibilities of what technology could bring to the Middle East if people would get together. He was absolutely inspiring.
He was the youngest nonagenarian around.
Yeah, exactly.
He really was.
Yeah.
Can we talk about his relationship with U.S. presidents? He met with 10 of them in the course of his career. Do you describe the relationships that he had with U.S. presidents? Well,
I can't describe those in detail. They go back a long way. It's like asking what was Billy Graham's relationship to American presidents. I think that he was seen, especially by Democratic presidents, as a kindred soul. They shared many of his perspectives, and they wished him well. Within the cauldron of Israeli politics, it was often hard for him to succeed. I think he became. I think the Rabin assassination just cost Israel so much. It was just a devastating blow, and I think there was a lot of frustration that Israeli politics became so vitriolic. It was hard for him to get things done. But every president that I knew looked up to him and felt it was an honor to be with him.
And even into his golden years, he continued to work for peace in the Middle East, and even when he was out of office.
Absolutely. And, he will be mourned by many, many Palestinians as well.
And he was really seen as a partner by American presidents in a way that that other leaders aren't always seen. That he really did have a willingness to give things up, to make sacrifices, and he took a great risk. That's why he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to read, I have two statements here. This one is from the former President George H.W. Bush, just coming into CNN on the death of Shimon Peres. It says, Barbara and I join Shimon Peres' countless admirers around the world in saluting his singular life of service to the universal cause of freedom, to the timeless cause of Israel, to the noblest cause of peace. By his unyielding determination and principle, Shimon Peres' time and again helped guide his beloved country through the crucible of mortal challenge. But it was by his innate humanity, his decency, that Shimon inspired the world over and helped pave a path to peace broad enough that future generations will walk it one day side by side. That's coming from George H.W. Bush, speaking on behalf of himself and his wife. And then this is from Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House. He says, the world has lost a true legend and statesman. Shimon Peres was a gift to the country. He helped establish and lead, and in a persistent voice for the cause of peace. President Peres' countless contributions to the world earned him the Nobel Peace Prize, Congressional Gold Medal, and Presidential Medal of Freedom. While we join the state of Israel and people around the globe in mourning his death, we also give thanks for his incredible life. It speaks to how important he is and how people felt about him. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll continue with our breaking news on the former Prime Minister and President of Israel, Shimon Peres, his passing, and then continue our breaking news regarding last night's debate. We'll be right back.